Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily markets review for the trading day ending Thursday, May 7th. Firstly to the S&P 500, and here we see some buying coming back into the market today. The previous day's trading, continuation of the trend to the downside following the breach in a bearish manner down below the window that was opened up down below the 2100 level, but finding support at the top of the Ichimoku cloud for that candle, a black body candle for that day. And it suggested that the seller still had downside momentum. But today we see similar style of candle with a shadow on the top and the bottom, relatively small body, but a switch in the color of the body from black to white, and that suggests that the buyers have found some upside momentum. Now the problem for the buyers here is going to be obviously the very strong resistance overhead at 2093, and we can see from the shadow on the top that there's already been some rejection from there for today's trading, and that's a very important area. Previously strong support and then resistance and then support again, and it could hold as strong resistance once again. This is a spinning top type candle. It's a candle of indecision, and this market really does have very strong support down below, extending all the way through the Ichimoku cloud down through to the bottom of the yellow zone at 2040, and very strong resistance overhead extending through 2093, through the Tenkan-sen indicator about 2096, 2097, and then up to the round number 2100. Now just looking at the Fibonacci extension technique, and here for the previous day's trading and almost for today's trading, we've seen price action rejected from the 100% level, testing just below there the previous day, almost to there today. The indecision and the lack of commitment from the sellers down around this level, combined with the strong support within the top of the Ichimoku cloud, does suggest that there is a good possibility of a change of trend, but bearing in mind the very strong overhead resistance. Looking at the bands here with the S&P 500, and here we see the market finding resistance once again at the bottom of the bands. Previous day's trading we broke out down below that previous support area at the bottom, testing almost to the middle of the bands and being strongly rejected from outside, from inside the bands to outside. For today's trading, again testing within the bands and failing to close within the bands, and it suggests that that's going to be an important benchmark for the next few days, trading around that bottom band, roughly about the 2089, 2090 area. There is an opportunity here for the sellers if they're strong enough, but what we'd need to see would be a strong bearish close outside of the bands, and then strong bearish follow through to convince that we have a new transition into a strong downtrending phase in the medium term time frame. But at the moment the market is finding resistance around that band, trading very close to the bands, and suggesting that the market is lacking a little bit of direction. Moving next to the S&P 500 futures on the hourly charts, and for today's trading, and has completed, we saw the market open down below the middle pivot point level, rallying early in the trading day to find resistance around that level, and combined with the Kijun-sen being there, it certainly was an area that we could have had any faith in holding. We then saw the market selling off down through the Tenkan-sen, closing down below there in a bearish manner, and then eventually testing to find support at the first pivot point support level down around 2060, 2059. We then saw the market test again and be rejected from there again, with the sellers losing commitment for 2 consecutive candles, and then the buyers coming in strongly with a solid white body candle, providing the strong upside momentum for the recovery. The candles that followed found resistance around the middle pivot point level and above the Kijun-sen, but at the same time found support at the Tenkan-sen, and suggested that we were perhaps in a transition phase from that downtrend into the uptrend. And then we saw the market rally through to the to close within the Ichimoku cloud. For the new session that has begun trading, we're seeing the market open above the middle pivot point level. It suggests that there's a good opportunity here for the buyers to continue trading higher. We have seen something of a breakout up above the Ichimoku cloud, but we haven't seen any strong follow through to confirm that breakout, and it has been from a flat part of the cloud, and very often we can have false breakouts. But if we do see the buyers come into the market quite strongly over the next couple of hours, we could see the S&P 500 test up to 2096 on the hourly charts. Any selling may find strong support at the Tenkan-sen, roughly about 2084, and a breach of there in a bearish manner could see the market testing down to the middle pivot point level down around 2076. or just below at the moment, down roughly to about 2073, where we have the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud.